Hello everyone, Professor Toybox here with another viewer request. This one comes from Jake, who sent me an email through my blog's contact form asking for a Gravity Falls toy box. For those of you who aren't familiar with Gravity Falls, it's an animated series that was on Disney for 2 seasons. It's about two 12-year-old twins named Dipper and Mabel who are sent to live with their great-uncle Stan in Gravity Falls, Oregon for the summer. Stan puts them to work in his cheesy tourist trap, the Mystery Shack, which is filled with hoaxes and fakes, but the twins soon learn that Gravity Falls is a weird place with very real monsters and very bizarre stuff. Each episode has them investigating the town's mysteries and trying to uncover its secrets. Since this is such a weird world, I brought Alice along with me today. She seemed like the perfect companion for this toy box. This was a fun toy box to build. Trying to figure out where all the locations in the TV show should go in relation to each other was a challenge, but fortunately I found some maps of Gravity Falls online, and I used those to guide my build. So we'll turn in here and head over to the Mystery Shack. That's our first stop on our little tour. And there's Dipper. We'll go see what he wants. He says, "Will you help me?" And I'll say, "Continue." And oh, there's a whole bunch of Dippers. And there's a well. This, of course, is a little tribute to one of my favorite episodes, Double Dipper, in which Dipper finds a copy machine and makes clones of himself. And the only thing that can harm the clones is a liquid of some kind. So it seemed appropriate to have a well and be able to toss them into the well. And I tried to set up some short missions throughout the toy box that serve as little tributes to some of my favorite episodes. Normally I would have these guys set to flee, but that makes them move a little too fast and it's a little too hard to catch them. It's fine for a game, but for this video, that makes things drag on a little too long, so I don't want to bore you with having you watch me chase all of these guys. When they're set to flee, they tend to run around and get a little further away.
How magnificent!
There's our first quest. So we'll come back to the Mystery Shack a little later, but for right now we'll hop in the golf cart and head into town. Fortunately, the Toy Box Speedway expansion game provided a lot of new buildings for the Gravity Falls setting, so we're able to recreate a lot of the locations from the TV series. And we've got Greasy's Diner over here. Of course, you can race around the toy box. We'll do that later, maybe. And here's the Dusk to Dawn convenience store from another episode. Oh, and here's another mission giver. We'll hop out. He's over here by the cemetery. That's a tribute, of course, to the very first episode, Tourist Trapped, where Mabel's dating this guy that they think is a zombie, and turns out to be a bunch of gnomes. And I don't have a little figure for Stan, but Carl from Up seems to be a pretty close match. He doesn't have the hat, but it's close enough. So he says, "I need your help," and we'll say continue. And it looks like the gnomes have captured Mabel. So we'll head on over to the gnome part of the forest. And that's back over here behind the cemetery, which seemed appropriate given the first episode. And the gnomes have set up some a cauldron here, spawning some weird little things. Gotta smash this cauldron. This might take a while. This way, we'll use her special move. Oh no, I didn't mean to make her smaller. I was gonna make her bigger. Makes her invisible to the enemies, though. Well, actually, that worked out pretty good. I didn't think she'd do much damage in her small form. Oh, yep, got one more. There we go. This stump is a neat little toy. When you push the button here, a gnome pops out. Or at least it normally does. My toy box is getting pretty full, so I guess maybe there's not enough memory to generate the gnome. I got it so packed full of things.
A victory for Wonderland.
Ah, there we go. Yay! And once again, Mabel's been rescued from the gnomes. Okay, I will leave the forest and head back over to the golf cart where I left it. I really like how this toy box turned out. It's pretty neat. And there's our golf cart. So on the radar there's another mission giver. So we'll head over there by the lake. And there's downtown with the chapel and the bait shop over here by the lake. And this little guy from the Haunted Mansion is my stand-in for Old Man McGucket, who builds the Gobblewonker, which is basically a mechanical Loch Ness monster. And he says, "Can I ask you a favor?" And we'll say, "Sure." And now there's a whole bunch of collectibles scattered around the toy box. So we'll head over and start collecting some of those. Collectible quests are a great way to get players to venture out into your toy box and explore. And the first one's up here. This is Gideon's family's factory, where he takes Mabel on a little date. That's from the episode The Hand That Rocks the Mabel. And let's see. It's a nice view up here of the toy box. Got the lake down there with the bait house and town. The mystery shack way back out over there. I didn't have enough memory to finish off this upper area here. Would have liked to. Would have liked to put some more trees and things up here, but oh well. And here's our next collectible, little machine part. We're collecting the parts that are going to build the Gobblewonker. And there's 10 of them. So that's 8. And Gideon's tent is over here. The tent of telepathy. And that's Gideon up there on the sign. He's the town psychic. And we can approach and talk to him. And he says, "Get out of here." Jerk. Gideon, of course, is one of the villains in the TV series. Okay, there should be another collectible over here. Ah, there it is. It looks like there's 2 more to my left, so we'll head up this path and get a bird's eye view of the area up here along the road. Here's the large footprints from the opening credits. Another one of Gravity Falls' mysteries. Let's see, looks like maybe there's one over there. So go ahead and cross this little bridge. Yeah, there's one close here. There it is. Another machine part. And there's one more out this way. There we go. Would have been nice to have my golf cart, but looks Looks like there's probably another one over here by the Mystery Shack, so we can pick up the other golf cart. I put 2 of them over there, one for each player, so that makes it easy to race. Since there is no player 2, I'll just use the second cart to get around a little easier. Yeah, I really like this toy box. This is pretty cool. And we'll turn down the lane that heads to the Mystery Shack. Yep, looks like there's one over here. It's straight ahead of us. Looks like there's another one in the forest over here to the left. So let's see, where is it hiding? I'm randomly generating these. Oh, there it is, up there. And we can get up there with this little trick. Whoa! There we go. Oh, I jumped right over it. Oh, no, not again. How many times I've played this and I've never missed that thing? There we go. Okay, before we grab that golf cart, let's go over here in the woods, because it looks like that other one's pretty close. Yep, there it is. Cool. Okay, looks like 3 more to go. So we'll head back towards town. Oh, there's one close by here. Looks like over at Greasy's Diner. I think that looks a lot like the TV show. The sidewalk running there, and oh, there it is. Whoa, looks like there's one over here by the Dusk to Dawn. Ah, there it is. There's our last piece. And now we got a new location on the radar. That's where the old man wants us to bring all the parts. So we'll hop back in the golf cart. There it is. And there's the Gobblewonker. And now that's available in the toy box. And it'll be there for the duration of our stay. Oh, that's a weird bug. Huh. I have never seen that before. That is just bizarre. All right, well, I got another golf cart up here. So I hope you've enjoyed this little tour of my Gravity Falls toy box. I'd like to thank Jake for his viewer request. This was a fun toy box to build, and hopefully it gives you some ideas for building your own toy box in this setting. If you have a request, perhaps a question, or something you'd like to see me try to build in the toy box, leave a comment or send me a note. If it's a question, I'll try to help as best I can. If it's a build request, I'll add it to my list. I still have some viewer requests I haven't gotten to yet, but I'll get around to them eventually. I'm probably going to resume work on my Dark Forces series next and crank out another level or two before I take another break. Meanwhile, please subscribe to my YouTube channel or sign up on my blog so you can see what I do next in Disney Infinity. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.